Hello everybody, my name is the Epic Pikmin and welcome back to Let's Play Portal 2. Where we last left off, we fell down the pit of science. That's what I'm going to be calling that now, the pit of science. And Gladys was carried away by a crow, so we're off to save her. Go find out where we are, because we're in a big place, and I think these are some of Gladys's parts. Right there. Or some hurt parts, I don't know. Anyways, you know, Gladys's old parts from the first game. I'm gonna put a portal there. A portal there. And I'm gonna... Wheatley is now evil. And spoiler alert, GLaDOS is now gonna help us. GLaDOS is now our best bud or something. So yeah. Anyways, we are beneath the facility. We're gonna find out what Aperture Science Innovators is as we head through this condemned testing area. This is the sealed off area of the facility Wheatley was talking about earlier. Sealed off because it's old. How old, you'll see. But anyways, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. I'm sure I will soon. Let's go further into the pit of science. The bright pit of science that has been caused by Designed for Danger, which is a really good custom map. Pull this lever. And look at a big door. Wow. Surely there must be something really cool, really big behind this door. So let's find out what it is. And this is how we do it. Put a portal away there. And another one there. Now this is all about timing. There was a test chamber like this in the first game. Press this button and then you quickly press this button. And now let's see what greatness the Pit of Science door vault thing has in store for us. It has to be something huge, right? How big is it? Can't wait to find out. Must be really big. Ooh, I'm excited. It's a tiny door. I knew it was a tiny door. I was just going to have this be ironic or something like that. That's what they keep behind a giant vault door. A tiny push bar door. With another one behind it. More weirdness. Oh, let's go. Whoa. I think they're throwing some earthquakes into the Pit of Science. You might remember something like this from my Portal Stories Mel Let's Play started on SourceMod Saturdays. This is where we are. See, 1952. This is Aperture in the 50s. When Mel... You'll see in my Portal Stories Mel Let's Play when I continue it. And here we have Cave Johnson's official voice. One place looks promising up there. And that's Carolyn's official voice.
So let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Oh, it's an elevator that's broken. Yeah, it was, what, is Carolyn married to Cave? Because, I don't really know. That seems to be the case, though. We'll see a lot more about Carolyn. As this series here continues. Through the Pit of Science. And as we escape the Pit of Science. Because the Pit of Science is a big pit that is filled with nothing but science. And jumping through a cave. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do. Let me try it again. Attempt number 2. I'm gonna try this one now. Alright, I remember that. The portal there. From here we jump. Woohoo! Enter. Okay.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have
This
and
is
respond
Cave.
to any incidents that
Here he
may
is,
occur
right
in the
here.
course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the
I don't see any
floor.
blue lines.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're
Cares
postponing
about
those
your
tests
rules.
indefinitely.
There was a sign
Good
that
news is we've got a much better test for you.
Excuse me.
Fighting an army of mantis men.
there
Pick
was
up
a
a rifle
sign
and
down
follow
there
the yellow
that said I
line.
was supposed to
You'll
wait
know when the
for
test
an
starts.
employee to start the elevator, but who cares? Who cares? Sorry I didn't show it though. Then this joke would have been a lot more funny. That is where we're trying to get to. Put a portal there. Let's just go down a bit. Down a bit more. And prepare for an awesome jump. Awesome jump! Whoa, I think I almost fell. Pump Station Alpha. This is Pump Station Alpha. We're gonna pull this lever and find out what repulsion gel is. I already know what repulsion gel is, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to FNAF Fridays once I get fraps.
Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Yeah, nobody's holding our hands down here, physically or mentally. So yeah. Aperture Science Innovators, what Aperture Science was called in the 50s. Let's see. Bright light.
All right, let's get
We're in
started.
Shaft 9.
This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel.
yeah.
Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Yeah. Remember, this test is unsolvable without an Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. If you have not received one, please find a test associate before participating in any Shaft 09 enrichment activities. That is basically the early version of the portal gun. We already have a portal gun, so we don't need to worry about that. So, did you know Aperture Science Fact Play Card number 4501R Repulsion Gel. It was Aperture's first attempt to create a dietetic pudding substitute. It's true, the gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dyer's distended stomach out his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from shelves. Yeah. This basically makes you bounce. That is repulsion gel. It makes you bounce like I did. So we shall bounce through the pit of science. I originally wanted to make this a bigger Sparta reference, but I couldn't figure out what the name of the pit in the Sparta thing is called. Because I don't think it really has an official name. So I'm just calling it the pit of science. Because it's Aperture Science, and we fell down a pit. Because Wheatley punched us down there. And now we're doing tests from the 50s. Woohoo,
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the
Bouncin.
control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages.
Yeah,
I pay
don't
the
listen
builder,
to
I can
them.
talk about the control group all damn day.
Yeah, I mean, he does pay the bills here. Fact
For
Aperture
this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel.
is built
In
in.
layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Lead underpants? Is that even a thing? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing, Cave. And also, I'm glad I didn't sit in one of those chairs. Okay, so he has chairs that give people cancer. That's a lawsuit. Something Aperture normally tries to avoid. Lawsuits, that's a big one right there. Chairs that give you cancer. Anyway, as we continue to bounce. We don't do this very often. This gel wall thing where you bounce like this from wall to wall until you get to the other side. Boing, 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 through the pit of science. Boing, cave has given many people cancer, probably.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Don't get covered in the repulsion gel. Otherwise, it will do something to my skeleton. That's probably also a lawsuit.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping. Because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos.
Okay.
Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So
Seriously?
if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Oh, there's Rex. What is this? Yep.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a
I got
wheelchair.
covered in it.
Good.
Help my
Rex or
skeleton. Just kidding. Nothing happens when you get covered in it. Maybe because that's new repulsion gel that doesn't kill your skeleton. Or something. Oh, right. Just do things. Alright, need to get gel up there, and then we're gonna bounce and fail. Let's try that again. Yeah! Yep. Just be there. And wait for 2 more splashes of the gel. Just because I want to. And woohoo! We bounce through the
Just a heads
pit
up,
of
that
science.
coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain.
What's that?
There's a
What's
slight chance
fluorescent
the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Okay, it's a good thing I didn't drink the coffee because I didn't see any coffee. Because I think you got rid of all the coffee because of another lawsuit, probably. You know.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny
That's actually where I'm going to end off this video. In the next video, we will continue through the pit of science and repulsion gel. We will continue testing with repulsion gel in the pit of science. But for now, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!